Hey guys, welcome back to Insomniac Stream. Today's look is inspired by the amazing art of Camilla. This is called the Dream Melt and is a look that I wanted to try for a very long time. Please check out her amazing art. I will have a link in the description, and if you want to see how this came to life, then just keep watching. First thing I did was not always a usual step for me, but I had quite a few spots recently and some redness on my face, so I just did a little bit of a green concealer to kind of counteract that, mainly because I knew I was going to be putting a lighter foundation over top and I wanted the most neutral base I could get. So then to follow that, I used my Makeup Forever Reboot foundation, and then I added some of the NYX Pro Foundation Mixer in white. These are meant to kind of either lighten or warm up or darken foundations if they're not the exact color you want. And I did want a much lighter foundation. I didn't want to go with a full white base, but I did want something a lot lighter to help make the colors pop and be a little bit more true to the original design. And then all I did to apply it was lay it down with a foundation brush, and then I used a sponge to blend it out. And at the end of applying to my face and neck, I did go back with a little bit more of the white and just kind of add that to the high points to make everything a bit brighter. From there, I quickly set everything with my setting powder, and then I went ahead and kept the eyes really simple. The original design doesn't really even have much going on in the eyes at all, so I kind of just kept to some light gray tones, a bit of white, and I just applied that all over in a really soft blended shape. Though I did take a shimmer shadow on my fingers and just put this on the very center of my lids just to make them a little bit more fun. This is Sleepwalker from Sugar Pill. And then did a very thin black liner. This was more just to have there be some kind of background for lashes later, but the liner is not even really necessary. With the base done, this is finally moving into all of the crazy colors that make up this paint. I tried to figure out the best way to do this in a tutorial setting, but I think honestly it's just going to be to explain what I'm doing here and then just let it kind of be a fun little sped up visual moment with some music, because once you start, it's just the exact same step over and over again a million times until you're insane. So what I had in front of me was all of my different colors that I wanted to use. I was looking at the painting and figuring out what kind of shades I had that were similar. They are all water activated paints, and then I also was using my small detail brushes. These are usually nail art brushes to get the really fine lines. And from there, it was honestly looking back and forth, which is kind of why I look off to the side a lot, but just looking at my reference picture and trying to do the lines beside each other, it really reminded me of a jawbreaker. So imagine if you were trying to draw a jawbreaker on your face. So past that, this whole process is honestly just kind of painting in individual lines, switching between colors constantly and trying to make the shapes. When I got down to the neck and chest, I was following the tentacle shapes that the original painting has. And the easiest way to kind of follow that was to always find where, I'm going to say essentially where the suction cups, find where they are and have them be your anchor to where the shapes go. And then again, from there, it's kind of just filling in and seeing where the different lines can take you. This is very forgiving. You do not have to worry if you miss certain colors or if the shapes are off. It's kind of, you can just do whatever you want. And then something I just did right at the end was I'd been using a dark blue throughout the paint, and I went back with this color to kind of just redefine the shapes a little bit better. I know it's pretty much all chaos. It's basically just like weird melty candy, but just again, referencing the original painting, I kind of found going in with the dark blue lines helped kind of anchor a few areas a little bit better. To finish up, I just threw on one of my short white wigs. As always, I'll have everything in the description if you're interested at all. And then I also threw on the crown that I had made. This was just made with Model Magic and EVA foam and then spray painted white, so like super easy. And then for the lips, I did a matte gray base and then went over it with a white lip crayon just to make it a lot lighter and softer. The original design has very pale lips, but I tried the like foundation lip look and it didn't look great. So this was my compromise. And then that was it for my Dream Melt inspired makeup by Camilla. Again, links will be in the description. Please check out her art. It's absolutely phenomenal and incredible. I've wanted to do this look for a really long time. Sorry this tutorial was a little bit more of just kind of a speed tutorial, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch it. As always, thank you so much for your time and your feedback. I really appreciate it. I, of course, will see you next video, so until then, bye guys!